People are always coming to me about relationship advice 24/7. And I feel like the best advice I can give to y'all, the very best advice I can give y'all, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship. Stop jumping from, this sneaky link to that sneaky link. Because a lot of y'all are just trauma bonding. And then on top of that, I just feel, a lot of y'all don't know how to be by yourself. Y'all do not know how to be by yourself. And when I mean be by yourself, I mean not texting nobody, not entertaining nobody. Just be by yourself. I know it's, easier said than done for some, but I just think that y'all, and then on top of that, a lot of y'all don't even know who y'all are. Y'all don't know who y'all are. Y'all don't know your triggers. You don't know your attachment style. Which I'm not gonna say you have to know every single thing about yourself in order to be in a relationship. I don't think that you even have to be all the way healed to be in a relationship. But some of y'all don't even take any type of measures once you get out of a relationship. Before y'all jump and dealing with somebody else, or y'all in another relationship and interacting with somebody else. Y'all don't take time to actually sit with yourself and go over that last relationship and see what it is that you learned from your last relationship, what you could do better, what you won't tolerate the next time, what boundaries you need to set for your next relationship, how you can improve as a person, what you have improved already. It's just so many different things that you could go over and actually see. But on top of that, you wonder why every relationship you get into is the same old thing, just a different person. You're going to continue to repeat certain lessons until you graduate from that lesson. The universe, God, is going to keep giving you that lesson because you don't want to learn it. Because, and then on top of that, God does not bless no mess. And a lot of times y'all get with these people because, like I said, y'all have abandonment issues, y'all scared to be alone. And God already showed you and revealed that this person is not for you, but you continue to deal with that person over and over and over again, And so, like I said, a lot of y'all need to go to therapy and get to the root of the issue, because if not, you're going to continue to jump. And then it's one thing to be aware, being self-aware, but it's another thing to actually practice what you're learning. You know what I mean? And when I say practice it, because some people are very, intellectual beings. They can tell you, I remember I went to a what is it called? I went to a life coach. This is probably a year before last. I was going to a life coach up until last year. And she was like, oh, you don't need therapy. You're so self-aware, But at the same time, even with me being self-aware and knowing why I was doing what I was doing, it was still coming up. You know what I'm saying? I was still getting triggered. I was still falling into the same patterns with certain people. So it's really not so much about, it is about being self-aware, but it's also about really practicing it. And it's one thing to, know why you do something and get into the root of it, but it's another thing to actually heal from it and get to the point where certain things don't even trigger you no more. You know what I mean? And you know how to handle certain things. You know how to handle certain emotions. And also be very discerning when dealing with certain things and people. Because a lot of y'all, because y'all want relationships and y'all want companionship, y'all overlook so many different things. On top of, like I said, jumping from person to person, granted, do you. If I'm not against casual sex. If you want to do casual sex, that's on you. I'm to the point in my life where casual sex does nothing for me. I can't have sex with nobody without the connection. But on top of that, I feel I believe an energy exchange, you know. And I feel like this is probably the clearest my mind has been in so long, you know, because I've literally been celibate. It's probably already been 7 months. So it's going on 8 months now, you know. But like I said, this is the clearest my mind has been. I've literally been focused on myself. I haven't been talking to nobody. Like, well, I probably text somebody here and there, but honestly, I haven't really been talking to nobody for like 8 months for real. I haven't been on no dates. Been going to therapy and really like practicing becoming a better person so that I'm not continuously attracting the same partner. So, but you know, there are some people who I feel like you have to really want to change, like, and that's gonna be like you have to really make that decision on your own when you're ready for change, when you're really tired of the BS, you're tired of, you know, certain patterns repeating, certain cycles repeating, either with the same people or the same people in a different body. So, you know, there's some of you out here that just want to vent and talk about, you know, this guy and that guy, instead of really, like I said, sitting with yourself and learning how to be by yourself so you can learn yourself. Be okay with being by yourself. Because like I said, there's a lot of y'all that have abandonment issues and you're just trauma bonding from one person to the next. So